So the day begins. Such beautiful land out here. These rolling hills and the lakes come. Otisco Lake is just ahead of us. I'm running one of the. There's like a little store out in the country here. I got to get kerosene. They sell that clear kerosene, which burns better. So I got to get some of that. So I'm just starting my day doing that. I dropped Trudy off. Get that to the house. The kerosene. Down here, just if you can see the lake down there. That's Otisco Lake. You can see, you really can't with this camera, but there's ice fishermen out there. You just can't see them with this camera, I'm sorry. But it's frozen. Anybody that's a fisherman loves that lake. Do you ever get the feeling like listening to the weather forecast, you're just listening to the Abbott and Costello, who's on first? Well, got a load of hay. Another part of the job done. 29 bales. Yeah, everything is melting. I had 10-degree days, and now we have 30-degree days. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Kitty cats. So I'm cleaning the barn. It's a nice day to do that. What's really nice is it's raining, and I can just not get wet. Really, the cab just keeps me dry. I would like to drive it. Well, one day I'm going to have it so I can drive in here with the spreader. That's what I want to do. Right now, all I'm doing is just put the wheelbarrow and just take it out, and then I just run it out there with a tractor. I could just go with the wheelbarrow, but I just throw it in the tractor and take it on out to the pile out there. It's raining, and it's going to be freezing rain tonight, I guess, snow, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. But today, I had breakfast down at a local church this morning. It was nice, a bunch of farmers were down there, and guys that I knew from a long time ago. It was like a very nice breakfast. I know why they're doing it. They want you to come to church. I don't know. You got a lot to do on the farm, and going to church is some days I don't know. Not saying I don't believe, I do. So, but everything is melting off the roof. It's just hard packed snow. In fact, when you're driving on it, it becomes like an ice rink. Like cleaning out back here, and right there, just sliding all over the place. This is the hitch I had made for the Massey. I'm going to put it on. It's a little windy right now. Hang on. Well, you can see I took that off. However, I do have a problem. See this piece right here? It sits underneath right there. So, I'm like, uh-oh, there is a problem. I got to take it off. And that's why in the other film I was confused. But for this implement alone, the other ones I checked, they don't have this stuff in the way. What I did was I undid the stabilizer arm and just moved this whole thing forward, and then it just lifted out, and then I just hooked it back up. So it kind of, but still not that bad for this. So when I come back in, I just have to hook these in, you know, undo this, hook it up, hook this back in, and drop it in. It's fine. But it isn't made. This thing is an old blade, so wasn't probably thought of having a quick attach, you know. Anyway, here I'm gonna hook up I'm gonna go get the old potatoes that are left in the garage, and they're just gonna get thrown out. But I want to hook up my arm, this extra hitch here, which is right here. So it extends the wagon past this. It'll come out to around here. It'll give me plenty of room. So it's also a beefier kind of hitch anyway. You can see the thickness of it and what's on the tractor itself. What you do here is just drop these bolts in and keep them separated. Extends out, geez, almost got to be over a little over a foot from where it usually hooks up in the drawbar, but it's much beefier and sturdier, extends the wagon back further from hitting things. That was the biggest thing. I wanted a beefier hitch, and he just made that. It raises the wagon hitch up off the ground much more, so that's a good thing too. My junk drawer. Oh, now all I gotta do is get the wagon out. But yeah, it really works, you know. It's like I said, I like the hitch. Now I gotta get that wagon out. Okay. you can see that the hitch extends the wagon. I mean, the wagon would be right here, and then these things would hit. So that hitch comes in pretty handy. So, especially with this quick hitch attached. I could take that off, but I'm probably going to be hooking up the blade again, so why take it off? My friend is coming. See him? Alright, so we are back here at the farm. And that's all crap. All of it. Lessons learned. Won't be stored that way next year, but that's the end of it. I sold most of it, and then I realized some of it at the bottom was just junk. So that's all going to go into the garden. When I get back, I gotta hurry down to the store for a minute. But yeah, I need those tubs anyway. I've been waiting for a long time to get those tubs cleaned out. I thought I could use those potatoes, but next year it'll be a different story.